friends. Welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. This is Katie, and if you're new here, hi and welcome. I'm so glad you're here and hope you'll consider subscribing, and if you're back, welcome back to you as well. Today, I am hopping on to share my month in review with you guys, and this is for the month of April in 2021. Let's not go back to 2020. So in this video, I'm just going to share with you the different diamond painting kits that I've completed, some milestones and other goals that I've accomplished, as well as some of the goals that I have looking ahead into the coming month of May. So first things first, I did have 3 total finished diamond painting kits for the month of April. I keep wanting to say March. It's April that we're covering right now. I just squeezed in that 3rd kit and finished it on the last day of April. I moved a little bit slower than I maybe normally do because I had family in town, which of course took priority. But I was glad to still get a few check marks on my list of completed projects. So I do have 1 WIP going into the month of May, and am definitely anticipating that for the next few months I'm going to have multiple projects going at once because of the Old Masters event that I'm co-hosting with my friend Jessica over at Tiny Worlds of Wonder. Also in the month of April, I went back and looked and I put up 16 videos total on my YouTube channel, which is a lot when I think about it. And that included the sort of much anticipated, at least by myself, stash video of my entire diamond painting stash. That was a really fun video to put together, a whole lot of work, but so much fun. So along with that, I also hit a milestone with my subscribers on YouTube. I broke 3,000 subscribers, which is fully mind-blowing, and just wanted to extend a special welcome to those of you that joined me this past month. I really am so happy that you're here. Now let's get into some of the fun stuff. Let me show you my completed projects for the year. Or for the year? No, for the month. Oh my goodness. So first up, this is the absolutely beautiful salt water. This is from the company Distracted by Diamonds, which is in a part of the same Etsy shop as Patty Wax, owned by Robin and Ben, and they do all of their artwork is licensed, and they have really, really fabulous quality kits. They're one of my very favorite diamond painting companies to work on. So this I did do a full post review on, and of course I will link it up in the eye for you as well as down in the description if you'd like to go and take a look at how in depth I went for this, because this particular video is going to be just a little bit more skimming the surface. So this is from the artist Greta Lusky. It's 62 by 71 centimeters and has 40 colors with square drills. So it's a pretty good size kit. One of the things I had mentioned in the post review is that I almost wonder if this could have been a smaller kit, but I really, really loved working on it. In particular, up here in the top, I thought that those colors were really lovely, and I thought that the rendering was just perfect. I thought the effect of the light coming through the surface of the water was really beautiful and done very well, especially the way that it plays off of her hair and her face. I really thought it was lovely. So this kit was also a chance for me to try something new, something that I've talked about doing often, but this was the first time I actually went in and did it, and that's I went in and added some enhancements on my own. This kit did not come with any AB drills or Aurora Borealis drills or any other kinds of special drills, but I thought that it was the sort of piece that would really lend itself to adding a little bit of that extra sparkle. I went into more of an explanation in the post-review video about what my process and approach to that was, but just to give you a little snapshot, I added, you can see a little bit of extra sparkle up here. Yep, all those extra glints there. I added some jelly drills and some ABs, and my approach was just to sprinkle them throughout. I didn't do a full-on color swap with any of the colors. I did just more of a sprinkled effect. I added some in her hair and in the highlights of her hair. You can see the white ABs and some red and orange ABs, just to sort of give an extra glint where the light is hitting her hair in the image. Sprinkle just a little bit through here and a tiny bit on the surfaces of the bubbles as well. So that was a really, really fun experiment. It was very time consuming, so I'm not sure how often I'll be doing something like that, but I thought it was a nice exercise and a good way to stretch myself and just meet one of those just goals of new things to try for myself in the year. So there were a couple of hiccups with this kit. There were a lot of trashy drills, and the dark drills in particular, that made at least the bottom part here with all of these dark sections a little bit of a slog to work through. But you know, if you've seen any of my videos with post reviews where I've mentioned drill quality, I know you've heard me say it, that a lot of companies are just having issues with the quality on their dark drills right now. Like, it's at a problem at the manufacturing level. Hopefully it's going to be improving and we won't be dealing with this as much very soon. So all that to say, I really loved this piece. It was a treat to get to work on another Distracted by Diamonds kit because it had been a little while since I had worked on one. And oh my gosh, you guys, the quality was just so fabulous, and I love the finished effect of this piece so much. So if you want to hear me go into more detail about this piece, like I said, go and check out the post review. But give me just a second. I'm gonna swap this out for my next finish of April. Now, my next finish for the month of April is this really, really beautiful piece, a little bit more snack sizey. This is called Dear and Delicate and is from the company Craft Ease. Now, of course, something that I like to mention whenever I talk about kits from Craft Ease is just to let you guys know that I am an affiliate for Craft Ease. However, my opinions and my thoughts are entirely my own. I really value being completely honest and upfront with you guys, and that includes any companies that I may have an affiliate relationship with. So this is a licensed piece from the artist Sybil Art. And just like the last piece, Saltwater, I did do a full and thorough post review on Dear and Delicate that I will link for you to go take a look at as well. This was such a joy to work on. I'm really thoroughly enjoying these little bit smaller size kits from Craft Ease because they're a little bit faster to work up, but they've been so beautifully, I really have to think this is hand rendered and not computer rendered because of how nuanced and kind of perfected it seems to be. But I'm really thoroughly enjoying these smaller kits from Craft Ease that are licensed artwork. This kit was 40 by 50 centimeters and had, let me take a quick look. This one had 21 colors. It has round drills, but the really special thing about this kit and about many of Craft Ease's pieces is if you look at the blue in these leaves, there are crystal drills that they have included and charted for this kit. For this kit, those special drills are these two shades of blue crystals that, when they're together like that, almost have a bit of a metallic effect, and I think is really, really lovely. I love that they've charted this all out for us so that I don't have to do much in the way of thinking about where to put them. And where they put them in this kit, if you look, you can see where that kind of like I said, almost metallic looking sheen is. That's where we have those. So they've put them exclusively in the stems and the leaves of the flowers. And I think it has this really lovely effect of giving this piece a little bit more depth. I think it's so nice. And I thought that they did a really lovely job with their rendering in her face with these skin tones just being all shades of white and blue. I thought it was striking, especially with the red accents as well. Now, I did run into a couple of hiccups with this piece where, for example, the 310s, shocker, the dark drills, even with round drills, I had a little bit of trouble with because they were a bit inconsistently sized. And One thing that I think this would be solved if I just put this under something heavy like a mattress. There's a little bit of a fold in the canvas that you can kind of see there above her upper lip and under her nose, that it just didn't want to lay flat, and I'm afraid to roll it too much now that there are drills on the canvas. So like I said, I could probably flatten it out myself just by putting something heavy on top of it, but I would be interested to see crafties maybe upgrade their canvases a little bit to a slightly higher quality, especially because this is a poured glue canvas, so it's already that higher quality. So it would just be nice to maybe see a little bit higher quality canvas. But I think that these kits are really fantastic for beginners and non-beginners. Beginners, I think they're so beginner friendly, and you're getting licensed artwork, and you're getting a really beautiful completed product and the chance to get to play around with some special drills without having to come up with it yourself. And I think that they're really great snacks or just sort of breathers in between really large canvases for more experienced diamond painters as well. So if you're interested in checking out the post review, like I said, I'll link it down below in the description. And also, if you're interested in trying out Crafties and would like a discount code, check out the link in my description below. There's a 20% off coupon in there through an affiliate link. So of course, full disclosure, if you were to use that, I would make a small commission. There's no obligation, but feel free to go and check them out. So let me set this aside and grab my third and final finish of the month. All right, so finish number 3 for the month was this stunning kit from Diamond Art Club. And this was a kit that I had briefly considered destashing at one point. And I'm so glad that I didn't, because just for whatever reason, after I finished Dear and Delicate, this piece was calling to me, so I answered. And oh my goodness, this blew me away in the best way. This is called Dragon Attack. It's from the artist Jan Patrick Krasny. It's 76 by 51 centimeters with square drills and 3 ABs. And 45 colors. So this, oh my gosh, I managed to get it worked up in about a week and a half. I started it on April 20th and finished it shortly before midnight on April 30th. So I'm calling it a finish for April. But I was determined. I was like, I really think I can get through this, and I powered through it. I thought the colors were absolutely lovely. There are these, sorry to bump you. There are these really beautiful pastels in here. You can see some of the ABs in this section as well. There's a white AB and a pale lavender AB, as well as, where are they? There are some blue ABs that you can see sprinkled in here a bit. So I was really, really blown away by the level of detail in this piece and how masterfully Diamond Art Club rendered this piece. There were details in here that I felt did not at all come through on the stock picture for this piece, like at all. Like there's all of these really beautiful details back here in this city. There's even this effect, like you can see that, oh, there's light that must be shining above because there's light glinting off the dragon's wing here. There's even this effect over the entire piece when you look at it standing back, where you feel like you're looking through a snow flurry or a blizzard at this scene, like these bits of white here and over here. And that's also sort of the effect of like the dragon breathing fire onto the snow and how it's responding. I thought that they did a really lovely job with rendering this, you know, knight in shining armor on his horse. Given the size and everything, I thought that really comes through really nicely. And just overall, the colors, the rendering, everything was so good. You know what else was so good was the drill quality. And this kit I had purchased several months ago, so back before we were having the drill issues we seem to be having now, and it was so nice to work on. I didn't dread working on the areas with the 310 and the dark drills. I thought this was just like, I was like, this is what I'm used to in drill quality and everything from Diamond Art Club. Can we talk about the level of detail in this dragon's head and claws. Sorry if you're hearing that airplane. Oh my gosh, its face. It is fierce and I love it. I just thought that Diamond Art Club did a really lovely job of rendering all these details, and it's like you feel like it's about to come out of the painting and breathe fire at you. So this was a really, really surprisingly wonderful piece to work on. Honestly, I have very, very little to say in the way of things I didn't like about this piece. The only thing that I maybe would say is I probably wouldn't have said no to maybe a little bit more in the way of A-B drills. I worked on a winter scene when I worked on Snow Deer, also from Diamond Art Club, and they were very liberal and very generous about the amount of like white ABs that they used in that kit that just gave it a lot of sparkle. And I felt like they could totally have added even more ABs to this kit and I would not have complained. So, but that's, that is totally a personal preference thing. But I was really excited to get to finish this out before the end of the month and happy to say that I've completed 3 pieces for the month of April. Now, let me show you the one WIP that I have going into the month of May. All right, so this one is maybe cheating just a little bit because I'm filming this a few days after the month of May has started. So you're seeing me with a little bit more work done than I officially finished in the month of April, but I have the feeling you'll forgive me. So this is my custom, my first custom that I've ever ordered, ever. And this is a custom that I ordered to do for my event with Tiny Worlds of Wonder, the Old Masters event, Summer with the Masters. And really, I only got this kitted up and maybe a handful of drills placed before May officially started. But this is Miranda the Tempest. It's from the artist John William Waterhouse and is part of the public domain. And I ordered this custom from Uniquely Yours Down Under. It has poured glue, and I decided to get it with round drills to see kind of what I thought of their quality with those. I ordered a 50 by 70 and I thought the price point was really reasonable. It shipped quickly and the customer service has been fantastic. So I will be sharing a lot more about this, including an unboxing very soon. And more just as it relates to the Old Masters as we continue on with our series. But I am really excited to be kicking off the month with this WIP, and I already have one more going alongside this one. So yeah, definitely going into the month of May, I'm going to have more than one WIP going. So let me talk about what some of my goals and thoughts are for the month of May. As I mentioned, I'll be working on this kit. I'd like to have at least one of my Old Masters kits going throughout the duration of our event if I can. Along with that, I would like to try a kit from a new company, which actually my other WIP at the moment is from a company I've never tried before. So you'll be seeing more from me on that. Along with that, this month, I think I probably am going to look and order and maybe one more custom and try out one more new to me company for the Old Masters event, just so I can be sharing with you guys as like wide of an experience as I can with as many companies as I can, in hopes that that'll be helpful for you if you decide you'd like to order a custom as well. I have a lot of ideas really for videos, but I'm going to really try to focus most of my energy on, I have 2 videos that'll be going up on 2 Saturdays this month that are for the Old Master series, and I really want to make sure that those are helpful and high quality content videos for you guys. So I'm going to try to spend most of my energy on that, but if I feel like I have a little bit of energy and mental margin to burn, I'll probably try to get to work on that ultimate like beginner's guide to diamond painting that some of you have been asking for. So as always, though, I'm completely open to your feedback. I'm also hoping this month, by the way, I've talked about it on and off and have been dragging my feet, and I have still had people checking in and asking regularly if I'm planning to do anything with memberships or Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee or something like that. And so that's kind of a loose goal that I have for the month of May that I'd like to figure out if and what I do want to do with something of that sort. So I'll keep you guys posted for sure. But as always, like I started to say, I'm very open to feedback. If there are specific videos, how-tos that you want me to try, companies you'd like me to check out, my only caveat is that I really am only going to order from companies that are only offering licensed paintings, diamond paintings, and not stolen artwork, because that's really, really important to me. But if there's, accessories companies you'd like me to check out for you guys, so I can maybe do some of the work for you before you spend your money, I'm always open to those suggestions and grateful for those of you that have shared them. So anyway, that really is about it as far as my month in review for the month of April goes and my looking ahead for the month of May. I hope you guys enjoyed doing this little recap with me. I always enjoy sharing it. And of course, if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up before you click away. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, especially if you enjoy all kinds of diamond painting content, whether that's unboxings, post reviews, tips and tricks, WIP and chats and lives, that sort of thing. Feel free to subscribe and hang out on my little corner of the internet here. I do try to do lives from time to time as well and hope to get a couple in this month. And just as always, really most to look forward to getting to know all of you better. And I'm just grateful that you're here. So anyway, questions, comments, concerns, feedback, leave them in the comments below. I read all comments and respond to as many as I can, as quickly as I can. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there for you guys. I hope you have a really wonderful week. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye, friends.